Let's cut through the formalities. I am now your commanding officer, Kurasame.
Commanding officer?
Yes. As of this moment, you are under my command. The authorization came directly from Arch-Sorceress Horatia Alratia.
From Mother?
Hey. Take a hike, yo. We only take orders from Mother. Got it? You're not wanted here, yo. Ow, you son of a bitch, that hurt!
That's enough!
Ooh, this guy is pretty tough.
Kurasame, should you pull? Well, friends, just from that video, I'd say, hell yes. That is awesome. Anybody who's willing to beat up the Type 0 characters is good in my book and worth my gems. But that's not how we decide how to pull in Dffoo, is it? Hey everybody, I'm Mark from the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast. We meet every week, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, talking about Dffoo, joined by Kreese, Arrow, and a cast of wonderful friends. Check out all their links below in this YouTube video. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and you can get full videos, should you pull videos, but mostly the weekly podcast that's also available on your favorite podcast apps, or you can join us live on Twitch. So let's break down and ask this important question. Who's Kurasame? And should you pull? Class Zero's commanding officer and academic advisor, once celebrated as one of the 4 champions of Rubrum. He is known as the Ice Reaper, his attacks literally sending chills down his enemy's spine. Though appearing cold-hearted on the surface, he truly cares about his students and quietly watches over them. Yes, friends, this is the teacher of the Class Zero cadets. Just general badass. And of course, he is a tank. I'm joking. Oh, of course, isn't everybody a tank when, you have Warrior of Light on your team? Yeah, that's kind of how he works. No, Kurasame is a ice damage dealer support role in the same way characters like Zaz and Ramza support your team. He offers your team, by his own frame buffs, he has 3 frame buffs, he offers your team attack auras, max brave auras, and overflow auras as well. He offers the ability to do ice damage. He enchants himself, not the party, with ice, so that is important to know. He does help in terms of Lufania orbs that are counteracted by ice attacks. He does not, however, enchant your entire party. That being said, the wonderful thing that he does, because he doesn't do the best auras in the game, and he doesn't do the most damage, and he doesn't heal, and so in a lot of particular roles, he's not a true support. He doesn't enchant in peril, he doesn't heal, but he does offer some auras, he does offer some utility. But what he offers above everything else is a unique framed debuff, which lowers target speed, gives them ice resistance down, or imperils ice, and that's good. But it increases the HP damage the enemies take. And he does this on his skill 2, he does it on his EX, he does it on his LD. So almost everything, every button you press is going to put, well, it's going to put this frame debuff on enemies. And that's really good because it increases the HP damage of the entire party. Now, it's a stacking debuff, which means depending on the circumstances, depending on the skills that you use, it will go from 1 stack to 5 stacks and make the HP damage your enemies take more. As soon as it gets to 5 stacks and the enemy takes a turn, it reverts back to 1 stack. But between the long duration, which generally is like 6 turns, depending on what skill you use, and the fact that almost every skill, skill 2, EX, LD, uses that debuff, he's going to have it on himself for a heck of a long time. So that's how he supports the party. He supports with some auras, great auras, attack, max brave, overflow. He also supports the party with HP damage up. So everyone who's hitting your opponents is doing more HP damage. You're still probably going to need a healer. You might even need a tank. You're probably going to need an HP damage dealer. You're going to have to build around him, just like every other character in this game. Kurasame is not a bring and win instantly button. I don't really think there are any characters in well, 8's LD, 8's Lost Chapter you can solve. I'm pulling for 8 as we speak. I just didn't upload these earlier. I got 8's kit. I didn't have it. I don't have a lot of counter characters, so, I just really wanted to throw some tickets at 8, throw some tickets at Gao, because I don't have any Earth characters either. Don't have Realm. And so, I just thought they would be good to have in the utility chest, like perhaps an ice dealer or a character that increases HP damage, especially given some of the issues we're having as bosses resist more damage, more brave damage, and more HP damage in the future in Lufania. So that's really what Kurasame does. He's a great supporting role. He does fill that ice damage niche if you need it for the Lufania orbs coming up. But he's not a game-breaking character. Now, he does all of that really well. And we're going to have Gladio, who does a lot of what he does really, really well. So I actually think, with all the hype behind Kurasame, he is probably skippable. He's not a must-have. Really, no one is a must-have, but Kurasame is not a must-have. You can get by without him. If you have some other characters, in Peril Enchanters, if you have some other characters that offer additional brave damage, additional HP damage down the line, you're going to be fine. But he's really good. And I've got a lot of gems. Maybe you have a lot of gems too. Maybe you have a lot of tickets. Maybe you're a dirty, filthy hoarder. I don't know how you play or what you need. I'm going to be pulling. I'd still like Warrior of Light's Burst. Why not? Maybe you would like it too and you don't have it. Now, it's not the best burst in the game, but I really like Warrior of Light, as I said in my last pull video, so any additional chance to get his burst is good by me. I'm certainly not going to pity it. But if I get it chasing Kurasame's LD, now of course I have to chase Kurasame's LD and his EX. I don't have enough EX tokens because I don't seem to luck out in that case. So it could be a really bad month for me if I'm chasing both Gladio and Kurasame's EX and LD. But I'm not going to spend more than 75,000 gems on anything. So should you pull on Kurasame LD? I guess. I mean, I am. But I've got, what is it, 700,000 gems? I've got over 1,000 tickets. I'm pretty sure. I know it looks like a little different, but there's been content since I recorded these pulls. So I think I'm right at 700,000 gems, or maybe 690,000 gems. And I'm over 500 tickets again after the pulls on 8. So with plenty of tickets in the bank. So yeah, I really do think that you can survive without him. You can survive without Gladio. You can survive without Kuja. You can survive without Lightning. There will always be new and better characters, and the next hardest level of difficulty is Dimensions and Transcendence, and you're probably not going to be using any of those characters in it anyway, and you're going to have more than enough anyway. So I think it's arguable that Paladin Cecil might be the must pull for Transcendence or Dimensions and Transcendence, but give it some time and other characters become usable in that permanent content. So again, Kurasame's a great addition to your team who's going to make a lot of your characters, especially characters you like, a lot better. You can even throw some older characters, older damage dealers into a party with Kurasame right now, and they're going to be able to perform better. So if you're a person who really likes to use a certain number of characters or really likes to use your characters, well, you got your favorites. I got my favorites, right? Kurasame is probably a good idea to have in your toolbox, because he's going to make them last a little longer. They're going to continue to do damage. Now, if you're using the brand new damage dealers, synergy damage dealers, he's going to even do more damage, and it's going to be ridiculous. And you saw characters like Kais who kind of do this. There's just a lot of ongoing utility with characters like this who enhance your party. And so, again, Kurasame is a great character. He would be perfect if he enchanted the entire party and healed, in my opinion. But that being said, he does something very unique, the HP damage up, with a pretty cool framed stacking debuff. And he does some pretty crazy damage. And he looks super cool, and you can't discount that. Actually, I think his base costume looks a lot better than his. We're going to get a costume for Kurasame, and it's going to be his his school uniform costume. I think it looks a heck of a lot cooler in his BA just kicking butt kind of costume. But yeah, so again, if you're new, if you're looking, do I need this character? If you're pulling on a brand new character, you need his 15, you need his 35, you need his EX, you need his LD, you need all of them fully limit broke. You need his EX fully realized. That means purple. You don't probably need his armor fully purple yet. And I don't think you probably need his, I have to look and see which kind of armor it is. His Lufania armor. I don't think I would get the Lufania armor. Oh, maybe you would. Go back and check out Black Nero's YouTube video on Lufania armor. Oh, hey, I got the LD. Look at that. How very exciting. So we can end the video. But yeah, should you pull? I'm pulling, friends. That's all I can say. You can sleep if you don't pull. But if you do, good luck. I hope you get exactly what you want. I don't think there's a free pull. If there is, I hope you get in the free pull. If not, I hope you get it on tickets. If not, I hope you get it in the first few multis. No problem. I've been enjoying 8. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of Kurasame. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of Gladio. But I've saved a lot of gems to just go crazy in this era. And if you haven't, don't feel like you have to pull on everything else. In fact, go on our Twitch and look at a video from over 2 years ago where you see one of our co-founders, Pierre, just get so frustrated with that. And so I know that sometimes it seems like, oh, I got to pull on every single banner. I got to pull on every new character. You can skip content. You can take a month off and come back to the game if you're feeling burned out, or you can just keep playing and enjoying it as long as you can. That's what I do. I'm fairly lucky, but I also have a lot of resources because I spent a whole bunch of time where I didn't pull at all. And that's okay too. You got to find your groove. Join us Thursday night. We're going to talk all about Kurasame and everything we didn't get to, including some TCC challenges. Check out all of that, tccpodcast.com. Like, sub, ring the bell for notification, friends. Thank you. Good luck, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.